Welcome to Stratosphere 120 Grand Finals. Not warm up. We're going into it. All right, KUROTZO and WestL here. This is exciting. This is just LST stacking. Going back and forth. Oh man, this is a lot of surge. Oh my god. And immediately this is gonna be, you can tell this is gonna be a volatile set. This is gonna be tough. Because like when you're playing this fast, it is quite easy to misdrop, but if you misdrop at this stage, I don't know. Especially if you're KUROTZO, who's like kind of the underdog here, right? As I say that, like KUROTZO is taking advantage of WestL's misdrop, but WestL is going to be able to like speed through it pretty quickly. When you're like playing above 4 PPS but still playing at a speed disadvantage, like that's when you know things are like difficult, right? Like I've been talking about speed disadvantages all day today. This is like the most extreme one. Like where both players are playing above 4 PPS, but someone's still at a speed disadvantage regardless. A very consistent one. Regardless though, KUROTZO's able to take it. The question is, can you hold this up for first to 11? WestL has a lot of experience with it. KUROTZO, I'm not 100% sure. Like I don't know how much KUROTZO's played like long sets against like top players. But like this is a test of like stamina when you're playing this fast for this long. Also like yeah, even if you're at 4 PPS, WestL's at 5.4. That's the thing. If you don't take things out quickly, it's difficult. It's difficult right now. And oh, the series of misdrops here. WestL also has a misdrop, so that pressure does stop even if WestL can get out of it. Like misdrops affect everyone. Even like WestL, who like typically say, oh yeah, you misdrop and like it doesn't really matter. Sometimes people will say, and like that's true to an extent, but like if you're like trying to pressure your opponent, right? You cannot misdrop even if you're like clearing through it at 5 PPS. And yeah, with that, it's 2-2. 2-2, and crazy. This is a crazy run from Kuro. Man. This is tough. A lot of surge there from WestL, but Kuro is able to make it out. This is, big. Oh my god, such a nice combo find. It was so much pressure on Kuro, but they managed to get out, like, completely, and it's completely fine. And just like that, the boards are even. Kuro is, like, forcing WestL to play at 5 PPS. This is, like, also, like, kind of overlooked. Like, WestL will just, like, play extremely fast. But, like, extremely fast typically is defined at, like, 4 PPS, like, earlier. But, like, WestL is also really pushing the speed to try and like take things out here, which like sometimes you'll see people like slow down when faced with a tough opponent, right? Sometimes you'll see people like try to take things slow, but like WestL is just going to pump up the WestL, which makes sense. I talked about this earlier. WestL is known for this sort of thing, so it's fair enough. But like, God, this is like a PPS difference in grand finals. Oh my god, the surge, the surge. WestL at 5 just consistently. Kuro is at 4 and is not at the bottom of their board. WestL just keeps building up surge, is going to keep the back-to-back going. At some point you just need to break it, and WestL does when Kuro has a misdrop. This like whole PPS advantage when you're playing at 5 and your opponent's playing at 4. Like, what are you supposed to do? The answer is I don't know. Even with the misdrops. The misdrops mean you do have to, like, you can't be using that time to build back-to-back. But that's about it, really. Even then, with all spin, maybe that's not even true. It's not true sometimes. Sometimes it's, also, like, if you can discover, like, misdrop fixes with all spin at, like, 5 PPS, that's situational. And, like, that's not WestL, that's Vince. Not to say WestL doesn't do, like, crazy misdrop fixes with all spin. Just like not quite at that speed. And Kuro keeping it even. This is a crazy performance from Kuro. Yeah, this is wild. Alright, a lot of surge incoming here. And, I mean, both players are, like, dealing with it. Like, I can't emphasize how big, like, of an upset this kind of is right now. Even just to make it this far and to play like it, like, that's crazy. I think I see a lot of people, like, make, like, the upset to get into the grand finals and, like, crumble under the pressure. And, like, not to, like, blame said people, right? Like, I don't want to call you out. Like, it's just difficult, right? When you're, like, playing at this high of a level. But the thing is, right? Like, Kuro's not doing that. Kuro is taking this, like, run and just running with it. Playing at a level to like, keep up with WestL, despite, you know, the speed advantage here from WestL. With that being said, though, if WestL's, it's 4.78 PPS, building up that surge and sending it, you gotta interrupt them, and that is a difficult task. That is, like, a mind-bendingly difficult task to try and interrupt WestL, right? Like, you're trying to interrupt WestL surge, and it's just difficult. It's just really, really hard to do that. But, I mean, it's possible. Great sequence there. Oh my god. And, like, I mean, it's possible because Kuro's done it several times this set. It's just really difficult. And yeah, I mean... Looks like... Oh man, this is just... It's such an even game. Like, typically you just see WestL, like, stride, and then the other person's dead. Right? That's just how it is. And, like, it kind of was there. That was, like, a great spike from WestL. Like, WestL, if you're not careful, WestL will just do that to you. But, like, it's so close. This is quite biased commentary. I apologize. This is just a wild ride. Oh my god, the perfect garbage RNG for Kuro there. Oh, man. Oh my god. The thing is, a great all-spin finds from Kuro. The issue is WestL's WestLing, and WestL's going to pressure you. Oh man, this is difficult. It's really, really difficult. WestL is starting to take a lead here, and it's really, really difficult to try to play from behind. Kuro, though, is going to try to make it happen. This is tough. Great sequence there. And, I mean... Oh no, the Z-Miss drop! But Kuro playing as fast as they possibly can to make it out of there alive and send all that garbage back to WestL. WestL's going to start sending back, but the thing is, WestL's at the surge disadvantage, and with that pressure and that surge, Kuro's gonna bring it back. There's only a 2-game gap. Kuro's gonna take it back, chat. Could go either way. It's still so close. It's so ridiculously close. We could be seeing history. Oh my god, sends off that surge spike! I just see all these all-spins, I'm speechless. WestL upstacks a lot, but like, the thing is... I feel like WestL at 5 PPS is like, noticeably less efficient. I mean, it's still 5 PPS, so most of the time it like, still kills. The thing is, okay, it depends on when. Like, if WestL's, like, stacking like this, sometimes WestL can, like, hit the 5 PPS and be fine, to be fair. I don't want to, like, discount WestL. Like, that is quite efficient gameplay still, despite being at 5 PPS. But sometimes WestL can be inefficient, and that time is when Kuro just striked and killed there. I gotta see, though. Like, again, I don't want to, like... I feel bad critiquing these people. It's like that, like, one, like, ProZD skit, where, like, oh yes, this food is overcooked. Oh wait, I burnt my pizza rolls. Oops. Like, I can't really critique, to be fair. And, like, even inefficient for these people is probably, like, super efficient for my gameplay. Either way, let's. Oh no, the misdrops. Oh man, without those misdrops, that could have been that would have been like a solve for Kuro. Just getting caught off guard. The thing about playing from behind is that you will get sent up a lot, and if you get sent up a lot, there is a chance there's a high chance that even if you like survive, which I mean is honestly kind of more likely than not, you still have to deal with like board state at the top of your board, and like being at the top of your board is basically like gravity, right? There's like limitations to where you can put your piece. Oh, and oh my god, great combo from Kuro to try and cancel things out, but the issue is it's still WestL, and it was so much damage there. This is a crazy performance from Kuro. Like, no matter what, you can look back at the set and be like, what happened? This set, like, this is so well done. To, like, try to push WestL, like, very few people can do that. And very few people can, like, take sets off of, or take games off of him. Much less take sets. The thing with this, right, is that, like, if you make it volatile against WestL, you can still, like, win, as is shown, as long as you, like, kind of match his pace, right? And Kuro is definitely, like, pretty close to matching his pace. Pure speed-wise, not really, like, has always been kind of playing at a speed disadvantage. Like, look at the 6 PPS! This is sprint speeds! People can't play sprint at these speeds. But the thing is, WestL just pulls it out in versus. The thing is, I think Kuro is, like, has enough efficiency to, like, keep up. Right, that's the thing. This is crazy. This is crazy. Like, what? Who pulls out 6 PPS? Like, you're not supposed to just stop and go like, oh, big number, wow. But, like, what is happening with these players? Like, what is happening? What is happening? I gotta say it 3 times. And Kuro just melts through that cheese, too. Like, that was not, like, clean back-to-backable, like, garbage. Or a stack or whatever. But, like, Kuro did it. And made it out and is already back to building up a chain. As you can see, sending it off at 4, but is also just sending off so much to supplement it. That is a great spike. And Kuro is at 7-9 now. Again, within biting distance. Though, of course, it is approaching the end of the set, and there is no deuce. So it is difficult, but again, very doable. At the same time, I don't want to jinx anything. What happens, happens. WestL sends off that surge, possibly due to, like, a bad board state. And, I mean, Kuro is just going to, like, be fine, because it wasn't a big surge. Is this Grand Finals? This is Grand Finals. KUROTZO is on loser side. So if there is a reset, we go again. We go next. And here's the thing, right? Typically, don't tell anyone I said this. I secretly, like, don't root for resets to happen sometimes because I'm really tired. And I was really tired earlier, but the set is just so ridiculously fast that I honestly love the storyline here. I want to see the upset. At least a reset would be super cool. Of course, there is still a mountain to climb. It is still WestL, but Kuro has enough surge there to block enough to try and make it out. That misdrop, though, is going to cause Kuro to pause, and WestL is on match point. This is really tense on both sides here. Oh, man. Again, it's like, there's just so much speed here, but Kuro is actually taking the time to think about how best to build back-to-back, and is going to send off a bit more back-to-back. The thing is, took a bit too long. I was gonna say a bit too long, because, like, WestL didn't immediately die from it, but the thing is, WestL was just pushed too high, just did not have any room to get out. Kuro, like, did hesitate a little bit, and, like, I think in any other board state, WestL might have been gone, or WestL might have been fine, because he's WestL. But the thing is, in that one, Kuro took it. Oh my god, even with those misdrops at the end, Kuro still had enough to take it back. These games are so quick. I like take a second to compose myself, And the game just goes by. I say this all the time, but like, it just keeps happening. It just keeps happening. Between these players, it's just so ridiculously fast. And, oh man, Kuro with the cleanest LST into Spike, into Tiebreaker! It's Tiebreaker! Kuro WestL Tiebreaker! Okay, ask anyone who, like, is really, really, like, into top-level Tetrio if you think this matchup would go to Tiebreaker. I don't think many people would think this goes to Tiebreaker. I don't know, though. Maybe I am unaware. I am kind of unaware sometimes. You know what I am aware of? My voice is actually kind of dying from yelling. Let's compose myself. We have just... It's just I mean, speed gaming. Both these players are going so fast. And, like, Kuro, like, is still playing composed. Playing fast, but playing composed. Playing at 4.5. Getting a little bit of cheese because of the surge, though. Gonna need to get down, get to that garbage as soon as possible, and does manage it. It was just, like, cutting it so close, and that is bracket reset! Bracket reset! Bracket reset! Against WestL! Do you know how infamous this guy is for just steamrolling his opponent? Do you know how infamous this is? Do you know how ridiculous this you have to be to take games, much less a set off of WestL, a first 11 set? I cannot emphasize. I am sorry for your ears. That is bracket reset. And I mean, with that, it's like, what is going on? We might take a second. I need to check Discord to see what the players think. I need to check the Tetrio chat to see what the players think. Let me know when ready. I think that is good. What is going on? I do not know what to say. I don't know what to say! Okay. Kuro on the run of a lifetime. This is for... I mean, let's see. How many points does this decide, right? Let me pull up worlds.tetra.io. Hang on. I gotta do my research here. So, for reference, Stratosphere 120 has 34 players. So I think that is just below a Super Silver, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, 34 players just into the 32 player threshold. So this is, okay, this is a 9-point difference. Which you don't, it doesn't seem like much, but when you consider that, like, you will absolutely take 9 extra points. You will absolutely take a higher placement because everyone's fighting for these, like, TWC spots. And, I mean, yeah. Dude. I do not know. I simply don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I simply have no clue what to say, chat. Alright, we're getting back into it. We're hopping back in to bracket reset. True finals. Oh man, hi YouTube. This is absolutely getting cut and uploaded onto YouTube, isn't it? Well, hello everyone. We are getting into the game with KUROTZO versus WestL. KUROTZO, also known as Applejack from My Little Pony. This is so deeply unserious to say at a set of this caliber. And, oh man, almost gets early, like, sent by WestL, is going to have to rev up the engine again. Like, I can see the speed of happening in real time, and is going to take round 1. Again, to be clear, this WestL guy is infamous for what he does. He's infamous for just, like, steamrolling people. And, like, Kuro is saying no. It's like a JoJo stand battle. I don't know, they do steamrollers and that. I have no idea. What I do know is that it's fast. It's fast, it's furious. I'm just yapping. Kinda has to happen sometimes, doesn't it? Oh man, this is just, it's just solid gameplay right now. From both sides here. Kuro with the eye dependency, even at the top level when you're at this speed, getting hit with stacking difficulty, unfortunately. And, oh man, yeah. Does not get down quick enough, unfortunately. Had a few too many dependencies, which I do not blame them for, considering the speed. Right? The speed is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It is crazy. Oh, man. I mean, yeah, this is just crazy gameplay. This is ridiculous. I have no words. And Kuro is successfully able to interrupt WestL surge. Like I said, really difficult to do that when it's WestL, and WestL can just play fast enough to back through any like garbage you send to him. The thing is, Kuro's doing that. Kuro's catching WestL off guard and hitting him with it. Going for it. Man, my voice is gone after this, that's for sure. You know what isn't gone? Oh man, what is gone, dang it. Kuro almost made it out. But like, WestL has so much pressure here. Again, this is a new set, but both of these players now are at danger of losing during the set, or right after the set, I guess. There is no more safety cushion for WestL, because that is how double elimination works. And, I mean, this is going crazy. Oh my god! I'm losing it. I cannot speak. I don't speak, and oh my god. I don't know what to say, chat. What do I say? I don't know. I don't know what the... I'm kind of speechless. Oh man, it's fine. But yeah, this is very difficult, as you can tell. It is very difficult to play at this level. High level commentary from me, I know, but like, it's like gonna take all you have to try and like keep things up. But like again, Kuro's keeping it close. There's only a 1-game difference right now. Like, it's crazy. This is crazy. Kuro is playing at another level. I think like in Tetris, right, as a genre, you see a lot of like, there's like skill brackets, honestly. Like there's like honestly sometimes a clear delineation of skill. But like you see it sometimes. You see it with like OSW and Uyashoda like now, like you see people like jump up those like skill brackets sometimes, pop off. And like sometimes like yeah, it's crazy. Like good players becoming like the greats, kind of. I don't know. I don't know if I'm like if it's making sense. I don't know if you understand my vision, but like it's crazy. It's ridiculous to see people like play like above their perceived level. And right now, like Kuro playing like a top 10 player, if not higher. Like this is like absolutely like a crazy performance here. Oh my god, the WestL counter spike though is always gonna happen. It's inevitable. If you don't kill the guy, you at least get counter spike from him. Oh man, ugh. Gonna get spiked up. And, man. It's difficult to speak. All I know is that, like, this is a close set. WestL is ahead right now, but that's just because someone had to be ahead after that tied-up game there. It is just so crazy. Right now, it's looking pretty even. Though, right now, WestL has quite the surge built up. And it's just going to send it! Difficult placements for KUROTZO here. Doesn't have the O-piece like they would need to completely finish that setup out cleanly, so is going to have to settle for an S-piece and just like deal with it later. And crazy down stacking just barely makes it out against WestL pressure, mind you. Like you see like down stacking, like sometimes you see like people like make it out of like tough board states when they aren't faced with pressure, and like people call it impressive. But when you like do it when you are faced with a bunch of pressure, it is even more impressive. Unfortunately, like you still have to like win the game after that, of course. But like it's crazy. It's crazy. MLP buff. Sure. You know what? Sure. Maybe I'm gonna like look up like a pony to impersonate at some point. I'm not doing that. But I don't know if this is the secret to get good. Who knows? And Anyways, back to the game. It's just okay. It looks like Kuro is up in terms of surge right now. Needs a good time to send it, and is going to do so after that spike. WestL like on the up at the top of his board. I think if that was any other person, they'd be like topped out in that situation with that like pressure. Like we've seen it so many times this tournament. But it's WestL, so WestL makes it out. That's the thing, right? Either way, though, Kuro keeps up the pressure. Isn't gonna let WestL like downstack all the way like he tends to do. And I think there were a couple of misdrops from WestL, but still, like, being able to hold that pressure for so long and like put so much pressure onto WestL to make it out is so ridiculously impressive. Oh no, but oh man, that one misdrop requiring an ice spin. And it's like, man, it's crazy. This is ridiculous. Alright, both players LSTing their hearts out. Oh, Kuro waiting to accept, gets the perfect RNG. Isn't going to, like, kill immediately, though, because it is WestL, but that is so much damage. Oh, and those misdrops, unfortunately, I think WestL is pretty home free at this point. Tough to say. Oh, the misdrop on the T-piece. This is difficult. And Kuro can't pop that T-piece up in time. Gets caught. And, yeah, WestL starting to run away with it a little bit. But you can never say never here. Okay, everyone's, like, blaming CM Dingo, but, like, okay, if anyone would have predicted this, like, turn of events before the tournament, like, tell me. Say with your heart that you would have predicted this. WestL is absolutely cracked, yeah. That's the thing, right? We're only freaking out about Kuro, like, gaming so hard and, like, making it here because WestL is, like, WestL is, like, you don't make upsets against WestL, I feel like. I don't know. I guess you can, but, like, I feel like over time WestL has gotten to such a level that he's just, like, kind of, like, a legend. When you talk about speed play, you talk about WestL. You talk about this guy who just keeps, like, sending stuff. Oh, and the misdrop on the T! Oh, man, I feel bad. I feel like I'm like, commentator cursing Kuro. Oh, man. Oh, and Kuro, I mean, WestL unfortunately just misdropped there. That is an unfortunate round. Oh my god, this is such a roller coaster of a set. Seems like Kuro, once again, this happened just a few minutes ago in grand finals, and now we're in true finals. It's happening again. Kuro has a little bit of a mountain to climb, right? Kuro has to take quite a few games in a row. And, I mean, this time it's like 3 games in a row, basically, that Kuro has to, like, nail in order to bring this to tiebreaker again. Well, I mean, 3 games in a row, 5 games total. Or 4 games total. Either way, right, like, this is a great performance. I've said this a lot, but it really, really is. Makes it down. And, I mean, oh my god, I'm speechless. WestL has some cheese to deal with. He is WestL, and Kuro doesn't have immediate pressure built up. Which means that WestL is going to start sending clean now, and then Kuro gonna have to send some clean in return. That STSD is incomplete, and Kuro is kind of dealing with the effects of it right now. Just having to play on the back foot a little bit. Great solve there to make sure that he makes it all the way down to his garbage here. To their garbage. Gaming and like just like keeping pace with WestL so well. But at the end of the day, it's really, really difficult to continue. Kuro, though, is completely, like, managing it. Getting sent some cheese, but, like, is downstacking it through it so well. And, like, I mean, there's some cheese going back and forth, right? X ranks, like, get cheese and then send it back pretty quickly. They, like, combo it really well. So, like, if you cheese back and forth, or if you introduce cheese into the game, they are going to send it back and forth. Unlike, like, lower ranked players who will not. I mean, obviously these aren't just any high rank players. This is like WestL and Kuro, and like Kuro has proven their worth, but unfortunately is gonna get sent up there. And I mean it's 6-10 now, right? And oh no, that's game. Man, I'm like quiet for a second, and I mean that's just it's over. Man, it's so difficult for to like win there. You have all everything on the line, and you're like on match point, right? And yeah.